Hello my country people, how na dey? So na serious gbege na dey happen, so e don't happen as they no allow Peter Obi make he enter Benue State. Be like say this one they come from the governor of Benue State o. You no gree allow Peter Obi make he enter Benue State. My people, you know say Peter Obi na the kind of person wey be say if Nigeria happen to some people for the country, if Nigeria happen to some states, if I hear talk say Nigeria happen, you suppose understand wetin I dey try talk. So Peter Obi na the person wey dey like to go dey sympathize, to donate and to help. So na in this one now wey come happen for Benue State recently. Benue State governor no gree make Peter Obi come see them. Oh, my people, make una listen to the people of the Arise TV show as they react and bisect and talk wetin dey inside the thing. Make una even see the thing while they try talk, and I will come back.
They are the ones who said, elect us. We want to help you guys. So you both, the Tinubu administration and the Plateau State government, because I believe the reprisal attacks began in 2023. Over 250 Plateau citizens have died at this point. I know that there was a time where, we had these sort of attacks in, some northern states like Kaduna State. And we have seen that it has reduced very, only recently we have seen some sort of community engagement in Kaduna State where we see Ubasani going to churches and, there's this collaboration with the Muslim and the Christian community. No, hold on. Can I land on my point? Yes. There's that mutual understanding that we are a family. And so, it behooves on the state governor who is in charge of all of those local government areas to find ways to collaborate with these communities, to speak to them about the ills of these killings. You were the one who sent me the video of Shehu Sani having those sort of interaction with the Fulani group.
Context and also differs.
Well, we know that.
And let me make if I can be made allowed to make my point.
All right. What are you trying to argue about?
My point is, let's not come here and be hypocritical.
About?
What is happening in Plateau, the security dynamics is way different from what was happening in Kaduna. Kaduna was also a heated religious battle based on some of the leadership there. That was what was happening in Kaduna then. And we all saw the hand. What Shehu Sani has done is to douse things down based on those religious proclivities. Here, ethnic cleansing, is genocidal. The external people, there's a lot of land in the system. There's the Irigwe problem. There's mining. The context is different in all of this. My point has always been, and please do not get me wrong, I'm not saying the governors cannot do communal engagement. But the bulk of stopping the war has and rests on the federal government. And
so that is why the issue of state police is also coming in now. We're speaking about they need to do that as well. And so our argument is that we're not saying anything different. And you're spot on with the issue of genocide in Kaduna State. It's the same thing that the governor is claiming, alleging. The governor of Plateau State is alleging at this time. We all know the meaning of genocide. So it is a serious and worrying situation, and all hands need to be on deck.
That's just it.
My heart goes out to their families. Yes, go ahead.
I'm sorry I'm going back, but you set YouTube on fire. There's a hashtag 300 million NBA now. Cyril Tolerance says that if the NBA cannot host its own conference and can't generate enough revenue for 300 million, they probably shouldn't be doing it in the first place. It's quote unquote inside. I mean, you set it on fire. It's just YouTube is upside down. YouTube is upside down.
There'll be more reactions.
The Arise News YouTube page is on fire. It's on fire.
There'll be more reactions to this. Can we go back to the security?
Yes. Back to security.
Let's talk about the security issue. Very, very important topic. And as I was saying, my heart goes out to the families and those that have lost their lives in this really horrible communal clash. I mean, I don't even know whether to call it a clash because these people are going into bedrooms and people's homes and killing. Something needs to give. In another development, Labour Party leader Peter Obi, in a post on X, narrated how his planned visit to Benue State was thwarted. Obi stated that while his visit to Plateau State was welcomed, he encountered difficulties contacting the Benue State Governor, Hyacinth Elia. Despite this, Peter Obi continued his journey, but his visit was ultimately halted by a press statement from the Benue government citing high-profile meetings and security concerns. The statement also required written permission from the Benue State Emergency Management Agency for visits to IDP camps. Obi expressed disappointment, emphasizing the humanitarian nature of his visit and his long-standing commitment to supporting vulnerable Nigerians. He appealed for a less politicized approach to national issues, urging leaders to prioritize welfare of the less privileged. I mean, I can imagine how frustrating this can be. I mean, he is Peter Obi, Labour leader, former presidential candidate. He needs to take permission before he goes into, the IDP camps. But meanwhile, Benue State Governor Hyacinth Aliyah has cautioned politicians against making unscheduled visits to the state, citing safety concerns. He stated that he cannot guarantee the safety of individuals or groups visiting Benue without prior approval from the relevant authorities. The warning follows the recent attacks, in several local government areas of the state. I mean, I know it's a lot to unpack at this moment. Let me give the floor to you because you seem like you
governors,
really
you see where governors want to exert their authority. I want to say, okay, you can't come to my state. Look, this is just a follow-through on the conversation we're having. Governors in Nigeria know when they want to step up and prevent somebody from coming to their state for one reason or the other. They know when they want to. The Land Use Act, like I said, is still in charge of the governors. A lot of private sector people say that act is a hindrance to investment in real estate in Nigeria. Nigerian governors should take up the responsibility of securing their states. Peter Obi should not have been halted from going to visit those folks in the IDP camps. You can see how governors are when they want to flex.
I agree with you. And then the sad part about the whole conversation, when we look at social media comments, people are saying, I mean, is this man not was he a reverend? Is he a reverend? Is a Catholic priest? I mean, these issues should not be politicized. We already know, Peter Obi's antecedents. It's not his first time going to IDP camps, doing these sort of donations. And at this point in our polity, Benue State is, heated. People are dying. So he has to be able to go in there to help the children and the people that are in IDP camps. This issue should not be politicized at all. Well, in Borno State, a video of a young boy being brutally flogged by a man identified as Buka Modu has caught the attention of the state governor, Professor Babagana Zulu. The boy, Bashir Gaji, whose father was reportedly killed by Boko Haram insurgents, was living in an internally displaced persons camp in Mungono. After the video sparked outrage on social media, the governor immediately directed the arrest and persecution of Modu and pledged a fully furnished house as well as educational scholarship for the young boy. I mean, this is amazing. Zulum emphasized that his administration will not tolerate the abuse or exploitation of minors. He also directed the Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development to develop community awareness programs to educate families, local teachers, guardians, and proper child discipline. Bimba, I have to come to you on this story. I was heartbroken when I watched that video of that man. Can you imagine? The boy is an orphan living in an internally displaced camp. Well, kudos to the Borno State governor who swung into action. I mean, if we don't have social media, we will never have seen this sort of post, and we'll never have seen this kind of abuse. Young boy, now he has a home.
It's so important for us to always remember to put a human face to the insecurity and its consequences. Sometimes you speak of Boko Haram and this and so forth, and it's almost like a concept, it's a theory, it's not tangible. But when you look at this poor young boy, he's a victim of circumstances. And then as if him being a victim of circumstances is a crime, those around him are now behaving abusively towards him. It's so sad. So I'm so grateful to this governor for stepping in.
Yes.
But now we say, what about all of those who are not being captured on social media?
Yes. Thank you.
How it's about rebuilding. We always talk about institutions, systems, the society, the most vulnerable. This is, sorry to sound a bit cliche, but this is our future. That's our tomorrow right there. So that so commendable. But again, hoping they go into those communities, look for those young /vulnerable ones, take them in, let us create a safe haven for them, for more of them, so that we can protect them, because the realities are harsh.
And more.
Alright, so my country people, thank you say una watch up until this summer. Wetin una think about this whole thing? So I don't hear today about the P2B and the happenings of Plateau State, and even this guy man here where they flock pikin for this video. Make una help me drop am for the comment section, and I will see you now for my next one. Make una bye for now.